The next 5 games up. Southampton versus Everton. Interesting bet on this. What do Everton have to do to earn some respect with the bookies?
Yeah.
I mean, this for me, 2.34 for an Everton win against Southampton.
Well, do you know what confuses me is was similar odds for an Everton win against Liverpool last weekend. You know, Liverpool 3rd on the log, Southampton are 13th, you know, and Everton Liverpool drew. So really don't understand these odds here. I think it's from a betting perspective, it's very simple where your money has to be this weekend, and it's got to be on Everton. Granted, like the bookies know something injury-wise that we don't, and Calvert-Lewin or James are out. But if they're not, then I mean, my money's going to be on a comfortable Everton win, 3-1.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, let me tell you guys, I'm gonna go a contrasting thought with regards to what you guys have said. I totally understand these odds. I think Everton, for me, even the way they played against Liverpool, they were lucky. You know, it's yo man, Pickford could have been sent off. Then there was that offside at the end, and then it's just a lot of things went their way. And yes, they did well to come back to 2-2. I'm actually going to go with a surprise as well, guys. I might be crazy for saying this, but I can't shake it in my gut feeling. And Southampton is that team that just surprises you. At one moment they're losing, and then the one moment they come from 2-0 down and they draw with Chelsea. I think Everton have their first loss.
Don't say it, Shakes. You're one crazy mofo. That's just crazy.
I think Southampton do a shocker this weekend. I think they beat Everton.
You've gone off the reservation. What's happening, man? That's just some crazy talk.
Look, it's that same feeling I got with the PSG and United one. I just felt like Ole was going to walk out of France with something. I don't know what it was, but he was going to walk out of there with something, and he walked out with 3 points. And this is the same feeling I'm getting here. I think Southampton surprised everyone and beat Everton 2-1.
Well, you say if they had a Pickford, if that, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But she doesn't. She's my aunt.
No, but I'm saying, Kevin, the reason why the odds don't respect Everton enough as yet is because had maybe the draw against Liverpool had been more convincing, where there was no necessarily luck played involved, maybe the odds would have been slightly better, I think. But I'm going Southampton. I think Danny Ings scores twice here or something. Yeah, I can't shake it, as I think that's the one I'm going with.
I can see Danny Ings scoring. I just can't see them winning.
Yeah, I can see him scoring a lot during warm-up. But Everton have looked great this year. I do a bit of improv and comedy at the Comedy Club in Cape Town. Jake, so that's coming to catch one of my acts. For me, Everton just, what more do they have to do? But besides how well they're playing, when I get 2.34 on a team that has done very little wrong this year, that it has Calvert-Lewin scoring for fun, Jimenez playing beautiful football. That will be one of my bets of the weekend. Everton to beat Southampton 2-1. I think it'll be close. I don't think it'll be like the MoneyBoy says here, but I think that Everton will edge it in the last minute, or and they're just they're strong defensively. Pickford's not a bad goalie. I mean, we can take the piss out of him all we want, but he's not a bad goalie.
He's better than Kepa.
Well, he's better than me, and he's better than Ollie, and he's probably better than you. So
I don't know. I haven't seen you between the post Shakes.
He's better than me, but no, he's definitely better than me. But Kevin, he is bad. The only keeper that I think is worse than him plays for Chelsea. That's the only. I think that's worse than him.
Okay, well, that's why we have this competition and why it's fun. I'm going to go Everton 2-1 to beat Southampton. Now we have Wolves versus Newcastle. Again, another competitive game. I think every game this week is pretty competitive, but it is the Premier League. So Wolves versus Newcastle. Ollie, you're so unoriginal. You have to go first.
This is a bit of a tough one for me. I think Wolves are definitely going to win, but it's either going to be like a...
And how's it tough if they're definitely going to win?
Well, I mean, I'm saying score-wise, I think it's either going to be like Wolves go 1-0 up, sort of close to half-time, and it stays 1-0, or I reckon it's going to bounce between one goal, and then Wolves take it away 2-1, and I'm leaning towards that last one. So I think it's going to be a 2-1 win to Wolves. I think Newcastle still have the goods to score at least one, but Wolves should take it away.
Shakes?
Yeah, no, I have to also say, for me, I wouldn't say necessarily difficult. I think the way that Newcastle collapsed against United, I think it left me to doubt them a little bit. And I think it's going to be easy for me. I think Wolves walks away with this one 2-0 easy.
I'm rowing the same boat as you, Shakes. Newcastle's lost to a poor Man United side. I have to go with Wolves to win 2-0, 3-1 in the 2-0. I'll go 2-0. I got to make a score. Let's move on. Again, another great game, and potentially a great game here. Arsenal versus Leicester. Let's start with Shakes.
Game of the weekend.
I hope your hands don't start on fire, Shakes.
Yeah, no. I'm looking forward to this one. I really am looking forward to this one. I think last season we played, I would say we played slightly better than them. And obviously we got that red card at home. And I think it's going to be another one where we have to test ourselves. And for some reason, I don't know about how you guys feel, but I'm not entirely convinced about Leicester. I'm not. I think sometimes they have inconsistencies that are there. And then the way that they perform as well, even against Aston Villa, there was too much of a basketball feeling type thing. And I think for me, I'm going to go Arsenal 2-1. Arsenal. 3 points in the bag.
Do you want me to go?
You go.
Yeah, I think logically Arsenal should win this one. My only hesitation is that Leicester have come off the back of two pretty unfavorable results, and they are the kind of team that get into a habit of winning 2 or 3 consecutively, then losing 1 or 2, then coming back and Vardy nets 2, and they there's a 2-0 win or a 2-1 win. So that would be my only hesitation, is that Leicester feel that they need to actually come back, and this is a game against an Arsenal side that plays from the back, that isn't too worried about knocking the ball around in their own half. And I could see Leicester maybe capitalizing on that, poaching in their half and scoring. And yeah, I think I've actually talked myself here into a Leicester win. I think I'm gonna go 2-1 to Leicester.
That's crazy talk. Yeah, look, I mean, you're right, Shakes. Leicester have been very inconsistent, but they did beat Man City 5-2. How good is Aston Villa, and how good is that victory? It's tough to say. But Ollie also makes a good point that I like Brendan Rodgers. He's an accomplished manager. Vardy's the sort of guy that can make just needs to have 2 minutes of brilliance for a game to turn. But saying that, I'm going to have to go with the draw in this match. I'm going to have to go with a 2-2 draw. To me, Arsenal haven't done enough to warrant a lot of my attention going towards them, and Leicester have just done enough to warrant a draw in this match. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw, Leicester-Arsenal. And then here's the one where you can sleep through it, unless you're trying to chase money, and we've always advised about chasing money. We got Brighton. Yeah. If you're looking at the end of the weekend to make your money back on Brighton and Hove Albion versus West Brom, give yourself a shake. Give yourself a Shakes, because it's just wrong.
This is it's Brighton against West Brom, and gee, man, I talk about is it a 6-pointer? I don't know what you guys want to call it. But Brighton as well, they've been playing well, but they just have not been getting the points. And I think Graham Potter, this is your chance to get points. This has to be it. You have to get points here if you don't want people to doubt your credentials of staying within the league. Yeah. And I'm going to go Brighton. Brighton wins this one 3-1 for me, guys.
Yeah, whoever loses this one firmly has the moniker of relegation wrapped around their neck. And to me, Brighton and Hove Albion have done enough this year to warrant favoritism in this game. The bookies have got them favored at 1.77. I like 2-0 Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yeah, I think Brighton are going to take it away. Could be a high-scoring game, 3-2 Brighton.
Okay, there you have it. There's the predictions. Let's see how we do. And
Wait, we got one more, I think.
No, we don't. No,
Tottenham,
we do. Go on.
yeah.
Sorry, Ollie.
Tottenham, Burnley.
Yeah.
It's playing late, yo.
Son Heung-min to score.
10
That's
o'clock.
all I'm saying is Son Heung-min to score. That's where I'll be looking, because that man's just finding net.
Yeah.
Every game.
He is money.
With the Harry Kane assist.
Let's not forget Gareth Bale lurking around the front there.
Yeah,
I think.
What do you think?
This game, guys? Yeah, no, I think this is going to be the first game we actually see that famous front three start a game with Harry Kane and Son, and as well as Gareth Bale. I think we're going to finally see it happen. They should win it. The things with Burnley, they are so. I don't know, man. They're like Marmite, right? Like whether you like them and you don't, I don't know, you know.
You don't like them or not. I mean, is that what you mean? What do you mean by they're like Marmite? Are they just like unattractive? But
no, it's like what I mean is that like on one day Marmite tastes like the best thing in the world, and then on another day it's like, yeah, you know. So
yeah, that's good analogy actually.
Yeah, I don't know which Burnley turns up against Spurs, because they do have potential to cause Spurs trouble to make it a draw, but I'm gonna go Tottenham 2-1. Tottenham, yes, I'll go Tottenham 2-1.
We don't know which Burnley's going to turn up, but I think I know which Spurs is going to turn up, and they got to rectify what happened last weekend. And I'm going to go 3-0 to Tottenham.
Yeah, I see the Marmite on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, Bride Day, when there's so much other good things to eat. That's the sort of Burnley Marmite scenario that I see. So I'm going to have to go with Tottenham to win as well. 3-0. Sorry, jeez, Ollie, now you're making me look like you. I'm going to go with an absolute blowout. Tottenham to win 3-0. Not going to overanalyze that one.
Awesome.
Guys, thanks for the predictions and good luck this weekend with your betting, and always appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you guys.